Good morning, everybody. We have a project to do. You can see I've picked quite a few persimmons here, and I'm a little bit concerned. And we're probably gonna get 500 pounds of persimmons off of here, but I'm concerned. I don't want to pick them too soon. I'd like them to get a little closer to being ripe. But the bigger project we have today that we kind of started yesterday, we got to downsize this tree. Is just too darn big. So I'm going to run some power over here. Yesterday we already cut off a few branches and hauled them to the back. So I want to top cut. I want to remove the top part of this tree and just reduce the size of this tree. It's also overhanging out in the alley, so that's not a good thing. Trucks are hitting it, the garbage trucks hitting it. So what I've decided to do is I want the lower branches to be left alone. I'm not going to harvest any more fruit. I'm going to allow them to continue ripening. So I'm going to work on the upper trees. I do have a pole saw now. You can see that sitting right up there with a clipper. So I'm going to, the basic objective is to get rid of the high stuff and make sure that this stays low, and also bring in the sides some to get a smaller tree here. So okay, we just got to make sure this thing doesn't overtake the whole rancho here. Okay, so I am going to get started. Let's see about lengthening this. I got one that has a 12-foot reach to it. Oh, it's going to take a while. This is not easy wood to get through. Alright, so that's the basic plan today, and I'm going to have to get up on a ladder to get a little more control because it's jumping around a little too much. What I've noticed is if you take that saw out to too great a length, you can't get enough down pressure to get a cut started. So you end up with goofy stuff like that, multiple cuts. So being up high will give me a little more control over that, I hope. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten that up and try again. All right, the first ones are down on the ground. It's going to take a little work to work out some of the ones that have been cut. You can see that I've got to be able to push that out and over. This is my main concern now, this real tall one, and I'm going to make sure this doesn't kill me when it comes down. But it looks like if I cut it, it's going to go over that way, which will be okay. So wish me luck, eh? Be careful, that one almost nutted me up there. It was crazy. And got, this one is kind of laying down. And here, this is the one. Right here. And that opens it up a lot on the inside there. Might say, why don't you just climb the tree? Well, the problem is this stuff's brittle. This will, if I climb on there, it'll definitely not me. I will definitely fall down. It'll smash that branch down. Fruit trees aren't as strong as regular trees. Where is that there? See if we can spear that down. Got that. That's already opened up this a lot more here yet. Like I said, we're going to keep the lower winds to let them mature some more, including the ones in the alley. We're just going to try to chop cut today and remove the taller stuff. So back up the ladder again. Let's see if we can get a better purchase on the cut here. Oh, let's see, I guess we're going to have to go big extend over here. If you extend it out too much, it's got too much flex in it. It doesn't hold its notch when you go to cut it. I think that's going to call, that one's going to call for, I think, a sawzall over there. So I'm going to get from this side and try to work the sawzall and just take out that whole top piece right there. Alright, see you in a bit. Let me get repositioned. Woo! Let's start actually blind in there.
It's falling.
Huh?
It's falling. It's going. Yeah.
Super slow motion.
It's going.
It's going.
It's wanting to fall.
Huh?
It's wanting to fall.
Yeah, wanting to fall.
It's begging ya.
That thing seems as tough as when I started. Just start another fire here. I'm gonna have to switch blades here. Let's get the wreck. I don't really have a good wreck of blades. So. Damn. Careful, this thing's so damn hot it'll start a fire. Just get ready for 911 in case I get blown off the ladder here.
How do you spell that? ABC?
Number 911, baby. Ooh. Looks like it wants to come down my way. I'll probably pitch over. I hope. Shit. Where is it?
It's laying there.
Laying where?
On top.
Shit.
Hey, no foul language on YouTube.
Just gotta be careful. Pitching that thing over the top. I'm standing on the very top of the ladder here. Like, really?
Just take the stick here from down here and then push it on.
I don't want the whole thing to snap off yet. So I'm gonna have to push it up from the ground.
That's what I'm saying with the stick here.
Yeah, I will. It's a highly dangerous situation.
Don't be a hero now.
This whole side could just
Come
snap
down and take a stick here.
off. I'm gonna cut this. Step back and look at the tree once more. Make sure it's going to maintain its balance. These are very brittle trees, these persimmons, so if you get too much weight, it's very easy to snap off big pieces here. So let's see what we got. That side's pretty good. Just want to make sure the tree is going to be okay. Put the ladder up here, taking up the deck there. All right, Missy Jenn is coming along.
Yeah.
I think I might be able to do some pruning with the, I want to kind of leave the lower ones though, just to let them mature more. So.
Right.
All right, so see you guys in a bit. Good job. Ooh, boy, I'll tell you, I am really spent over here. We cut back a lot of this and been heaving the branches over the side. This way, when we go to cut some of the bigger branches, we won't have a big leverage effect going. You can see this thing is all screwed up, the growth on this side, so it's definitely got some pruning, more pruning to do. Want to take out some more high stuff over there, but it's a good day's effort today for sure. So we're gonna let these mature a little more, and probably next weekend come out and do some more work over there. We got a lot of weight over there on that one too, so we'll have to get with that one off too. So all right, keep cleaning up. They were kind enough to let me use their garbage can here for the green waste. So we'll do a final wrap up on the other side when I get together with Missy Jenn. Baby, we have removed a lot of that tree so far. You wouldn't really be able to tell by looking at it, but it is a lot gone over here. Whew. Got to trim up these other fruit trees too, but they're small change compared to this persimmon. We got to do a little more. I'm just worn out today. We got to do a little more top cutting here, and we should be good. I want a nice flat tree that's easy to take care of and easy to pick and still give some nice shade over on the deck in summertime. We always say when you live on the rancho, there is always something to do, and it is true. And I have to confess, I really let this tree get out of control over the last few years. So it's going to take another good day of effort to get this down to a harvestable and a growable kind of shape that will keep producing for us for a lot of years. You can see how much we have in the tub bucket behind us there, and altogether we'll probably get 10 of those off by the time that we are done. All right, thanks so much for being along today, and thank you, Missy Jenn, as usual, for your help on the other side of the fence here as I was pitching material over the side. Thumbs up or appreciated. Love having you on the rancho.